What is up, Robo Fiends? It's your boy Dak908 in the house, and today we got us a special build because this build is it's what I try to do with this build. I try to use aesthetics, and I try to use actual or squirrel fart. But this is going to be a special build today. This build right here is actually based, B-A-S-E-D, based, not is. Okay, don't get mad at me if it's not aesthetically 100% correct. But it is aesthetically, wait, not aesthetically, it's based. There's some in my throat. Hold on. Herm. All right. It is based off of a build, well, a next from Armored Core 4, piloted by Anjou. The next name is Orleans. Now, for those who played Armored 4, I have raised your hand. I don't actually own Armored Core 4 because that was part of my life where I was like stupid broke and I had to go to friends' house to play games and stuff. But she was a pilot who had a next. I keep calling them ACs. He had a next that was extremely not hard. Well, some people hard, definitely, because she had some serious kill potential. Her main means of destruction was, at the time, a very unique laser blade that was very strong, very powerful, very off the chain. Moonlight, that one right there. And I have been given a request from Oreo, or I'm calling you Oreo's 13-0 or Rez 13-0. Okay, he wanted me to make that build, basically. Not necessarily aesthetically, but more so, in the way that it actually works and moves like it. So this is my answer to you, my friend. So let's get right up into this build here. Starting at the legs, I actually had to do some research on these ACs because I hadn't played the game in so long. I mean, next. These necks, I do research on these necks. These necks, the necks that she had, Orleans, was of the Aaliyah type, Railiard. They, can you say invented? I don't like they made these things, okay? Orleans was, an Aaliyah that was modified, not heavily, but modified, for her, for Anjou. So I went with the color scheme, kinda. I think so, anyway. But here's the big thing with those necks. Let's call them ACs again. They were mobile, lightweight, not necessarily lightweight, but they were mid-weight. Could move really quick. Very good at ground combat. Didn't have the highest AP, but they did really well when it came to like pretty much anything else. Like on the ground, close hand quarters, they can definitely run that ish. Okay. They were also really good for energy weapons because of the Kojima particles at the time that they used for primal shielding, and because they had low AP, quote unquote, they had immensely great primal shielding. So of course we don't have primal shielding in this game, we only have AP. I'm just saying that they could use thermal weapons pretty well, energy weapons pretty well. So that's a little backstory. So let's actually get into the build. The legs I've chosen were the UOG09As. This being the case because they were really quick. Okay, they were really good, fast, mobile ground units. So chose these, which are probably the best out of the middle, call them middle lightweight category. The best of the middle lightweight category. They go 6,800 on the movement speed. So as good as you get. Arms. Now this came down to aesthetics. Yeah, aesthetics. Because back in those days, the Aaliyahs, they looked kind of roundy offy. They almost look like Omar ACs. Omar, I call them Omar next because they had the roundish look to them. And plus these ain't too bad because they also carry on to a special little attribute that this particular next carried. Core, more so for aesthetics and for the weight limitations, energy consumption, things of that nature. Just kind of trying to make it look good. Lancelot, this head, aesthetics for the most part as well. The original head I think was Arthur, but in all due fairness, it wouldn't have changed. Like even the gameplay of the AC stuff wouldn't change too much because, like I said, she did kind of rely on her energy blade there, so it was fine. All right, moving over. Let's work with this Gatling gun here. Let's see what we're doing with this Gatling gun. It said that she actually used a machine gun. We don't have machine guns no more. They replaced those with Gatling guns. We don't have assault rifles no more, which kind of bugs me. But anyway, she had a machine gun that she used for distraction. Now, I chose this one here. Why this one here? Because it's a damn good distraction. People know what this machine gun is. Well, this Gatling gun is. I call them machine guns now. Because back with pre-patch, these things would tear you up. So this is one hell of a distraction, isn't it? It gets your aggro quite well. You know what I mean? So I chose this, and it does. The reason why it's a good distraction is the reason why it's a good distraction. If that makes any sense to you, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good distraction. It's good to use this gun as a distraction because when people hit you with this gun, your numbers fall. And you see these things. It's like, oh shit, I am now focused on whatever the hell is killing me that quickly. You know what I mean? So good distraction, it works. And in her left hand, she had a moonlight laser blade that would come in and swoop, clean you up. Bam. Sometimes, I remember back in the day, I was actually getting cleaned up one hit. Bam. I mean, she was pie out, knock my ass right out. So I didn't spec this one all because I don't spec laser blades too much or any at all. So that's why the power is still just normal. But her ninja blade was moonlight, and it was very impressive. That was a killing blow. She'd spray you up real quick, get your attention, blah blah blah, make fun of you, and then when she got really close, that was it. It was a wrap. And back in Armored Core 4, where ACs were like 16 times faster than this, it was an extra wrap. Okay, saran wrap even. But remember those arms I told you about? They can hold units in both shoulders. Bam, flash rockets. She used them. I know this. On the whole, when you think about it, she was a fucking bitch. I mean, she'd shoot flash rockets. What'd I say? I think I said flash. She would shoot flash rockets at you for the same reason we shoot flash rockets today. And then, I mean, she had two ways to come about this. You know what I mean? Flash rockets, so you can't really lock onto her. You know, be disoriented. Just bam. You know, machine gun, spray you down, spray you down. Actually, back then, you can actually, if I'm not mistaken, no, you couldn't. You had to switch buttons to use your shoulder units, and then switch buttons back to use your arm units. I believe so. So yeah, but same reason, flash rocket slice, machine gun slice, pick something, doesn't matter, and then after that, slice. Now, she also had an extra weapon, which was a plasma gun. Now, back in the day, plasma guns had some range. Not like today, but this plasma gun was made for it was brought on aesthetically. So you can't necessarily use this one in the same fashion you use the other one. I think the best thing you could use would be like a laser rifle, maybe a Kurosawa, or maybe the other one, the baby sawa, that's what I like to call it, and possibly get some damage done with that, because she would use it as a long range weapon in case you couldn't get close enough to you at the time to, maybe close the gap. Use this, but the range isn't there, so it's there for aesthetics. The laser rifle variant necessarily isn't there either because back then you could just shoot the button, bam, they do some stuff. It's at full power, no charging up, none of that BS. So that doesn't necessarily work the same exact fashion. So, and plus for aesthetic reasons, I just left with a plasma gun because it looks just like it. She ran a Sultan something, blah blah blah, made by Omar, I believe. So yeah, but this is that build. Playboy Skip Dippity, your name is Oreo Cookies. I hope you enjoyed, or approved even. It's a fun build. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little fun with it. At first, it was getting to my ass real quick, but on the whole, it's okay by me. But anyway, it's been your boy Dak. Now I know wait the Dig Duck himself. Eat some chicken. Holla at your boy.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Mission objective complete. System returning to normal mode.